to Finn vs. History. I'm with Horatio Gould. Hi. This is the Counter-Reformation. It's part 4. It's a very sad episode.
Very sad indeed.
Very, very tragic stuff, this.
Yeah.
The Empire Strikes Back.
The Protestant Holocaust.
The Protestant Holocaust.
Numbers that you believe.
I completely believe. Why would you doubt these numbers? I mean, and they're staggering.
Yeah. You'd write a denial of the denial if you heard someone deny this.
I would like to open
I'd like to deny
a debate.
the Holocaust.
Protocol denies. To summarise events, the filthy, disgusting, rotten Catholic Church had been bravely,
to put it mildly,
and I had been bravely challenged by Martin Luther and my own personal hero, John Calvin.
Yeah.
But by the 1540s, the Catholic Church
It's 5 a.m, it's a kitchen, it's an afters, everyone's on pingers, everyone's on coke, and Martin Luther's opened the curtains.
And he's covered in poo.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was
The
right.
light's streaming in and it's just the birds are tweeting, and now it's like, right, we've got to stop all this nonsense. Stop chatting shit.
Yeah.
What you go to bed.
Yes. Go to fucking
tomorrow.
bed. I genuinely, it's like when I went to Charlie's 30th. I felt like Martin Luther in this rotten, indulgent, all Charlie's friends, they're all trans and they have no eyebrows.
Finn has been quite confused because so many of Charlie's friends have no eyebrows.
I'm just confused. I don't know what they're thinking.
You don't know if it's an alopecia thing. You don't know if it's a political statement.
Could be a political statement.
You don't know if they're on Looney Tunes and they've tried to deactivate a bomb and it's exploded their eyebrows
I don't know what they think.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, so the Catholic Church start to notice that they're losing the grip on the Holy Roman Empire, and so they initiate the Council of Trent.
Trent Alexander-Arnold.
Ladies, calm yourselves. Yeah. Okay. There are episodes where we talk about engineering issues.
Yeah.
And again, in the Chernobyl series, we talked about nuclear fission. Many ladies left the house during that without spare pants, and their days were ruined. Yeah. I'm giving you a chance now.
It caused them engineering issues.
They had their own engineering issues. They had their own fission problems.
Yeah.
I'm warning you now that when we get into the Council of Trent, similar issues will occur. Yeah. Okay? This is not stuff to be taken lightly. Now, the Council of Trent is an 18-year theological meeting.
Right.
Okay.
An 18-year-long meeting. I guess you didn't have loads to do in those days. No.
But this is an 18-year meeting as how should we respond to Martin Luther's book. Right. It really does go to show that the upper hand the Protestants had with printing press. The Catholics had an 18-year meeting. Yeah. As a result of this Council of Trent, they work out what they think in response to Luther's challenge. They say that the faith is not the only thing. It's also the church. Yeah. 18 years this took. Yeah. That communion is actually the blood and body of Christ.
Go back in there until you come up with a better idea.
It took you 18 years to just double down on the fact that actually is, but that's bollocks. Yeah. That's absolute bollocks. They say the 7 sacraments are to stay in place, which is
that?
Now again, this is a Protestant podcast. Yeah. So the sacraments are baptism, confirmation, Eucharist, penance, anointing of the sick, holy orders, and marriage. Yeah. What are the Protestant sacraments? Work, sleep,
what is it?
Tap
eat,
water.
Sleep. Yeah.
Yeah. Eat.
Pray, repeat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Eat, pray, love. Yeah. Except don't love.
Yeah.
Don't open
Eat
yourself.
and pray.
Eat, pray, sleep. Don't feel anything. Yeah. Clench your jaw till your face explodes. Yeah. Ignore your wife. Yeah. Shake your kids' hands. No, I'm not dad. I'm sir. They say the Latin translation of the Bible should be continued to be prioritized, and they would still do indulgences, but they were not allowed to be marketed.
Right, so they weren't allowed to be like sponsored content or like part of a brand deal.
No paid advertising. Okay. They also banned relatives from being appointed to church positions, and they said that bishops had to live in their diocese.
Right, they didn't want a roaming like false 9 bishop.
No, they didn't want like when an MP, is not actually from the area and they get parachuted in from Westminster. But they also found the Jesuits, the shock troops of the Counter-Reformation. These are mass missionaries who they basically go and spread the gospel of sin to try and break up the Protestant states. So we get to the Roman Inquisition of 1542. Okay, this is where the Protest course begins.
Okay. Is this sort of the beginning of the wars of religion that sort of is still sort of going on now in some ways?
Is it still going on now?
No.
And now it's Christianity versus Islam.
Yeah, I guess
again.
so. Is there Protestant Catholic? I mean, there's tensions in Northern Ireland, but was that the last embers of it? There's the old Celtic Rangers, I guess, is as close as it gets.
But that's football, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's a spectator sport.
Sure.
You know,
this is a spectator sport for some people.
This episode will challenge how much of a spectator sport this stuff is. So the Roman Inquisition, these are the. I mean, at this point in sort of 16th century, the Holy Roman Empire is Spanish. I think it's still Charles V. Get a photo up of Charles V, Charlie. Let's have a look at this jaw. It's this guy. He basically, Spain is like a rogue state, and he sends his sort of spies across the empire to fuck me.
Christ.
That's right. So he's like, we're looking at a photo of Charles V.
What's the noise that you think when you hear that?
I think it's more like, excuse me. Excuse me.
Is there any experience in life that would cause you to make that face? Could you ever see yourself making an expression?
I think
like
that's what Finn's face was when he came to your 30th.
Where are your eyebrows? Where are your eyebrows? Are you
That's
trans?
Finn meeting someone with no eyebrows.
What are you thinking? Are you pissed off at me? I can't tell. And what gender are you either? I don't need to know. But if I'm attracted to you and you're a bloke, I need to know if I'm gay. That's what I need to know. That's the thing about gender neutral. I know.
Yeah,
it's
you
massive.
went around. You did panic and go around asking everyone if you're gay, which is a weird. Am I gay?
No, it's when people say they're gender neutral. It's like that. I know you don't care, but if I'm attracted
does that
to you,
mean?
what does
Yeah.
it mean for me?
So are you saying only ugly people should be gender neutral?
I'm saying there's a level of ugliness where it doesn't matter. You know.
But if you're hot, you should be gender neutral because it implies a lot for other people.
You can be you can say you're gender neutral, but I need to know. It's like the Italian. There's that brilliant. Who's that Italian comic who's got that bit about it?
Filippo.
He got this reel where it's guys like in Italy, if you're gender neutral, we say le gender neutral if you're a bloke, or la gender neutral if you're a woman, because in Romance languages you can't actually.
Yeah.
Everything has to be gendered.
Yeah.
So yes, that's how, I suppose that's how I looked at Charlie's. What are you actually? I need to know if I'm gay or not. Yeah, so he's at this point in history, Spain is a rogue state. It's basically 16th century Israel in that it's like it's causing chaos in violation of international law. Okay.
Right.
Charles V, that guy, has got a network of spies who he's sending out to quell Protestantism, the good guys.
Right.
Okay, so it's like
They've got their own IDF.
Mothad.
Yeah.
A Mothad.
Yeah.
And he's sending Mothad all over the Holy Roman Empire to quell Protestants. So one of the most famous examples of this is Galileo in Italy, who now he builds a telescope.
When was Galileo?
This is in the sort of early 17th century now.
Okay, right.
He builds his telescope and he sees the moon like in more, and now this is not high definition.
No.
This would be like he sees it in fucking 360 rather than 1080.
Dangerous if we start talking about science again.
Yeah. Yes.
But
sorry.
So we'll be very
careful.
careful.
No, but this is 17th century science. I think we have to back ourselves that we can, you know, it's a telescope and he can see the moon clearer than anyone else has.
Right.
And so he sees this.
Did he make the telescope?
Why are you asking me that? Why are you asking me that?
And what was he trying to make?
I don't
look
really.
Look
I
at
don't
the state
know,
of that telescope.
I don't know how a telescope works. I don't understand how he sees craters on the moon in the 17th century. I don't understand
But
it.
do you think he was trying to make a quick shot launch, and it was sort of like when they invented penicillin, when they discovered penicillin.
Right.
When he left an old mouldy sandwich out and it moulded into penicillin.
He was trying to make the quick shot launch masturbator.
And it happened to be. And he looked through it and he goes, hang on a minute. This has got like 10 times zoom.
You know that famous TV shot of the guy that walks across and times it perfectly with like, you get this and the rocket launches.
Yeah.
It's that, except you get this and it's just a guy going in the background. So Galileo didn't invent the telescope, but he made significant improvements.
30 times magnification.
He magnified it by 30 times. So he sees that the moon's got craters on it, which then Now, I think maybe the Catholic Church, they've been operating under this thing called like the one sky theory or something.
Right, so it's like the one child policy.
Sort of, in that they're like the moon doesn't have. I don't know, but the fact again, everyone's
The
very,
fundamental
very
thing
thick.
is that everything revolves around the Earth.
Galileo is a heliocentrist.
Right, so
He's Nick Clegg.
Clegg.
He's Nick Clegg, but he thinks that the Earth revolves around the sun.
Right.
And the Catholics are like, no,
that completely fucks
that's
everything.
bollock. What do you mean?
Yeah.
You're mental.
Yeah.
Get off the fence.
Yeah.
Pick a side. He also sees that is it Jupiter has moons, and then so the moons.
What, through his telescope?
Again, don't ask me like I
Sorry.
fucking know. I don't care. I'm not like our patrons will have telescopes in their bedroom,
Right.
and they'll be pointing it down towards their neighbour's house to look at their daughter. Okay, they're not looking up.
Yeah.
But he finds out that if Jupiter has moons, that means not everything revolves around
Not everything revolves around the
moon. Not everything revolves around moon.
slamming the door shut.
Yeah. I don't know what this. I don't care. All right.
Right.
But the point is, so what he finds in his little telescope, it means that it contradicts some of the stuff in the Bible that implies that the Earth was just flat. But again, this is a 2,000-year-old
So
book.
they torture him. How do they torture Galileo?
I think they put him on like a rack or something.
It's just your personal trainer, right?
He was physically. He was not
psychological
physically.
pressure.
Psychological pressure.
Oh, okay. No.
Listen.
Well, because the whole thing about Galileo is that he recanted all the things he said because he was tortured so much and he was like an old man. I didn't know it was just peer pressure.
And he was grounded for 9 years.
No, but listen, this is devastatingly sad. The Catholics, this is awful.
Right.
In some ways,
Yeah.
You can withstand physical pain, but psychological torture,
That's far worse.
far worse. Okay,
Maybe it was cock and ball torture.
maybe it was piss play. We don't know.
Maybe.
But he was confined to his house. He was put under house arrest.
Yeah.
He was shown the instruments of torture to intimidate him into recanting. Oh, look at this.
Oh.
Basically, Spain, Charles V are Mossad, and they have, or maybe they're Iranian proxies.
Yeah.
Now, the Spanish Inquisition had been founded in 1478, and it had been focused on enforcing Jews and Muslims to become Catholics.
Right. Makes sense.
Makes sense.
Makes sense why they'd want to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's this? The Spanish Inquisition?
So yeah, it is actually, Charlie. Yeah.
Yeah.
However, once the Protestants come into it, they start to clamp down. They use the same tactics on these poor, innocent, hardworking trolls. So you have Protestants in Valladolid and Seville.
Well, they shouldn't be doing anything there, to be honest.
I do think if you're Protestant in Spain,
What's going on?
what are you doing there?
Yeah.
Are you on holiday? Maybe they're on holiday, in which case this is even more tragic.
Yeah.
But it's funny it's the same.
The Benidorm, I guess, is a Protestant outpost.
Thank you. You're right.
So there's like a safe zone.
That's Protestant Spain. Protestant Spain is Benidorm. It's Tenerife. This makes sense.
Yes, it's fucking full English for fucking dinner.
Yeah, Irish pub.
Irish pub. Yeah.
This makes sense. Plastic chairs, bald guys sitting there getting pink.
Who's the famous person who's in Benidorm? There's that old lady. What's
Bevo.
it? No, is it?
Bevo went to Benidorm. He had a bad time. Kept getting abused in the street.
Well, look, it's hard to be Protestant in Spain.
It is
I
hard.
don't know if Bevo's Protestant. Maybe
He doesn't know he's Protestant, but
He swallows like a Protestant.
yeah,
Fucking.
no chew.
You know the rules. So, yes, because you're right to think that Benidorm is Protestant Spain because the Spanish Inquisition labelled drunken mockery as Lutheran.
Right.
And eating meat on forbidden days was heresy.
Such as Fridays.
You're right, and that really this is a battle for the soul of Spain.
Right.
And we are now left with, mainland Spain, or sort of original Spain.
Yeah.
And then these few brave outposts,
Sure.
these settler states
Yeah.
of Benidorm, Tenerife, and I don't know. I don't know.
Sort of like
Canary
a
Islands?
beachhead. Yeah.
Canary Islands,
Mallorca,
maybe.
Menorca.
Menorca. Yeah, exactly.
Ibiza.
They're safe for us to travel to.
Yeah.
But they also they start banning books, and they have an index of all these pages that are all these titles that are forbidden.
What books would you like to ban?
What books would I ban? Why I'm no longer talking to white people about race. I ban that.
Right.
Banned. I'd also
Women
ban
Don't Know You Pretty.
Women Don't Know You Pretty.
Yeah. Banned.
There's several books that
I'd love to see the colour of the books on the pyre that you're burning, because they'd all
Very
be
colourful.
Very
Very
colourful.
colourful.
Be pink, poppy, like
Yeah.
all this sort of pop feminism stuff.
Yeah, exactly. White feminism, ban. No, I tell you what I would actually ban is there's several kids' books that I would ban.
What, woke kids' books?
No, not woke. Just I don't want to read them, and my kids always make me read them.
What?
And they're
Call
fucking
them out.
boring. The Enormous Turnip, banned, burned, done. What's another? Oh, Bing. Bing can fuck off.
What's Bing about?
I don't. Bing is a cartoon of a rabbit who's a fucking wetter, right? And he's always going.
So you think it's bad lessons?
Yes.
And he's with Flop.
And he's with Flop and Amma.
How do you know
Sula.
this?
I know about Bing.
Yeah. This
You
is
don't
Charlie's.
have kids.
No, this is Charlie's reading this
How do you know about that?
because he reads. He reads at
famous
night.
rabbit.
Okay. Hey.
He's famous.
Well, it's a TV show that they made into books.
Right, okay.
But Bing can get in the bin, right? Bing's awful. Bing's boring.
Yeah.
Bluey's brilliant. Bluey's
good stuff.
Bluey's great stuff. You can watch Bluey without kids and really enjoy it.
Is Percy Pig good?
Peppa.
Or is that over?
Peppa Pig's fucked.
My mate lived with Peppa.
Pig.
What do you mean lived with Peppa Pig?
My mate honestly lived with Peppa Pig in Berlin, the person who voiced Peppa.
In Berlin.
Peppa Pig lived in Berlin.
Peppa's in
Berghain.
Peppa's in Berghain.
He found out he was living with her, and then he kind of asked her what she did, and then eventually it became clear that
And she
actually
went,
she's Peppa. She voiced Peppa Pig.
and she lives
Which
in
one?
Berlin.
Peppa Pig lives in Berlin. The voice of Peppa.
I mean,
The
this
actual Peppa.
Peppa
Yeah.
lives in Berlin.
Not Papa.
Peppa, not
not
Dad.
poppers.
Papa Pig.
Peppa's doing poppers in Berlin.
Right. Well, this has changed. I can no longer have that on my screen. If I know that Peppa Pig is fucking in Berghain,
How
Getting
old
fisted.
is Peppa?
Peppa is about our age, about sort of 29, 30.
this is
Is it a she?
People need
Peppa's
to know
lady,
this.
yeah.
People need
Is
to know
she
this.
sending it?
She's sending it, yeah.
Fair
She lives
enough.
in Berlin.
Yeah.
You know,
She's having it large.
Berlin is not. Berlin is not a Lutheran city.
No.
Is it?
No.
It's
Anymore.
godless.
Yeah.
Well, that's pretty. I mean, I'd ban that then.
Yeah.
Ban that filth. Anyway, so the Catholics ban loads of books, and they start to clamp down on Protestants. And there is the first Protestant man in Spain to be killed, burnt at the stake for being Protestant. A painter from Mallorca. Of course, he's from Mallorca.
Can't say anything these days.
Mallorcanistan. Mallorca, Gonsalvo. And he never had even admitted to being a Lutheran, but he was executed in 1523.
Would you change your Facebook profile picture to with a faded water
I
bottle?
stand with Gonsalvo.
Yeah.
Now, they don't always kill the Protestants
Right.
in the Spanish Inquisition. They sentence them to penance. They have to wear a San Benito, which is a big sack. They exile, fines,
Can we have a look at
flogged.
what the San Benito looks
Let's have a
like?
look at San Benito. It's a big sack with yellow and red crosses and flames as decoration. It sounds like
Sounds pretty
sounds
sick.
like a Hawaiian shirt I would have worn at age 10. Oh, it's like a big dunce hat. Is that where we
Fair
get?
enough.
Is that where we get a big dunce hat from?
I mean, it's kind of fire though. I don't know why they've decorated it so well.
That might be blood.
It kind of goes hard.
No, it's not very hard. That's
So it's
it.
like a big sort of tabard with a big cross on it.
Yeah.
And that means that you're a Protestant in a
Yeah, I
Catholic.
guess you'd feel pretty vulnerable.
That's the equivalent of the Jews
with
having the yellow star.
Yeah.
You know. So this is just devastatingly sad.
Yeah.
I'm struggling with this episode.
The fact that humanity can go to such lows.
Synced so low.
Yeah.
They made like a public show trial to rejoin the church. And they were banned from working jobs in medicine and law, and they weren't allowed to wear jewelry, ride horses, or carry weapons.
Well,
Terrible.
what's the point of living?
What's the point of being Protestant if you can't carry a weapon?
Yeah.
So death penalties were quite rare for Protestants in Spain. I dispute that. But also, so now it says here that there were more people that were killed in England by Mary, Queen of Scots, than in Spain.
It does sound like 10 people per year were variously sentenced for Protestantism.
That's
Do you
10
believe
people.
those numbers?
That's 10 people too many. I do dispute that. I think it was far bigger than that.
15, 20 people maybe?
Maybe even 30. Okay, the number rose to 93
Oh
a
my
year.
God.
This is a disgrace. Okay, where are the memorials?
Where's the pile of shoes? It wouldn't be many shoes.
Where's the pile of glasses? Okay, you know.
It'd be about 5 pairs of glasses.
No, they all got glasses. Because they're working. They're reading. They've got to read the Bible.
Right.
Catholics don't have to read.
Right.
Right? Protestantism is about reading.
It's a book club, basically.
Protestantism?
Yeah.
Yes, it is a
You
book.
sit in a circle, you read it, you talk about each chapter and how it made you feel.
Yeah, it is.
You've been part of a book club.
My ex-girlfriend went to a book club and happened to be there was my now wife, because we were friends before we got together.
Right.
And I was with
My now wife.
My now wife. They crossed paths, and at that particular book club, my ex-girlfriend cried.
Were you dating her at the time she was at this book club?
Yes, so she cried.
What are you doing at this time? Are you betting on? Is this when you were in your betting phase?
Yeah, I'm betting on virtual cockfighting. I'm making
sinking cans of Polish lager.
Yeah.
Betting on.
I'm not in a good place. But she cries because I hadn't fucking made her a good enough vegan dinner or something.
Or something.
Yeah, or something. Or I'd been rude to a friend. I don't know. Take a pic. And then my wife remembers that. And then
she was like, "This guy sounds good."
This guy sounds like
a horrible.
Fucking hell. Sounds like your friends aren't a laugh, but this guy sounds fucking hilarious. I'd love to go with this guy. No, but I was mates with him already.
Right.
So anyway.
Wait.
Yeah.
So what she heard from your current girlfriend? What did your now?
She
wife?
heard her side of the story, and then my now wife was like, I think maybe you're the problem. But
Did part of you already have feelings for your?
I fancied the whole time. The whole time. I met her when I was 18, and I was like,
do you think
yes.
do you think the book club?
And then
she was
basically,
like, no.
And my wife was like, no.
Let me have a look for other options.
Yeah. Please, anyone. Let's find anyone else.
All right, fine.
And then she started, but I was determined. I was like a World War I general. I was like, slowly, year by year,
right?
We will progress through the song. It's the long game.
Yeah.
I would just, and then she started. It's the biological clock starts to tick. She starts getting slightly older. Suddenly I'm looking more and more like her last option. Right? She starts throwing her friends.
The lights come up at the club. Who's left?
Hi. She starts throwing her friends in front like human shields.
Right.
But you bat them off. Batting them off.
That's not going to work on me.
Fuck off, love. I see what you're doing there. In the bin, right? Out a window. Defenestrator. Get her out. Get her out a window. I threw several of her friends out the windows, and it made the wedding awkward because all the bridesmaids were paralysed. Anyway, and then eventually, after 10 years, I wore her down.
That's one of those beautiful stories I've heard
I
of
wore
my
her
life.
down, and she signed the Treaty of Versailles in a railway carriage, and there was a piece that was
an uneasy piece.
Listen, now we've had kids. There's something brewing.
Yeah, and I think maybe the deal that she's got will eventually lead to chaos.
She's getting angrier. As it happens.
She's going to move her troops into the Rhineland, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Nothing I can do. No, but that was so. Anyway, but that was the only book club I've ever been a part of. And
well, you weren't a part of. Were you there?
No, I wasn't there. I was at home.
Right.
Not cooking dinner.
Right.
But then she was so picky that I could never make the dinner correctly, so I just gave up.
Yeah.
And I said, well, let's just get a takeaway. And then she fucking cried or something. She was always crying.
What's she up to now?
I don't know. But I wish her well.
Yeah. But
I'm glad I'm not there.
Is your wife now a big crier? Because BB, it's like 3 times a day. But she can't expect me to react to her crying as if it's crying, if it's that regular. Because she's devalued what crying is.
Yes, boy who cried wolf.
It definitely is girl who cried fucking.
Girl who cried whenever.
Yeah.
No, she doesn't cry much. No,
but she's good, solid.
You got to marry them.
That's a tough one. Yeah.
You got to marry them.
BB is just a constant. Just pick your moments. Do you know what I mean?
Crying doesn't mean anything if you're crying at a sunset.
I feel like women cry like men wank though. It's sort of like cleaning the pipes.
Yes, you're right.
For them, I think I guess if you saw one of us cry, it would be like it's such a serious thing because it would happen every 3 or 4 years, and it would mean what's happened is so devastating.
I don't think my wife has ever cried hanging upside down with an apple up her ass.
You don't know that,
right? I don't know that.
You don't know that. She's got a life that you don't know.
That's funny because that implies that women are masturbating once every 4 years when a relative dies or something.
Yeah, it's really serious.
Yeah, it's serious. Oh dear. No, she's upstairs. She's masturbating. Something's gone very wrong. But crying is Catholic, and so these Protestant men look. They're wearing their tabard. They're sort of their Jewish stars of the 16th century, but they're dealing with it. They're just cracking on, because their faith strengthens them. Right. So now Charles V, 16th century Netanyahu, he has his spies everywhere, and he starts to infiltrate other areas like Paris, Constantinople, London, Brussels, and through their embassies, the Spanish are operating this awful network of anti-Protestant activity. And you,
what's this, Charlie?
What have you got, Charlie?
This is a Nigerian man who is setting a world record for the longest crying by an individual.
Let's hear what his cry sounds like.
African cries are great.
TikTok, WhatsApp, and share the live. Do not forget the live goal.
Right.
And he was temporarily blind for 45 minutes with headaches and a swollen face because he claimed to have cried for 7 days as part of a trend of record attempts in Nigeria to cry as much as you can.
Did he win?
I don't know.
Now, what's interesting is Protestantism in Africa, because I feel because Christianity was brought by European missionaries from Northern Europe, a lot of it, most of Africa is Protestant, right?
Yes.
It doesn't seem to manifest itself in a particularly Protestant way.
No, it comes out Catholic almost. Why are you gay? It's Protestantism meets African and it becomes Catholic. Because they're no condoms.
Right.
Loads of babies.
Right.
Yeah, that is funny, that, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then, but Protestantism meets Asian, it just kind of bounce back.
Yeah,
it doesn't touch the sides. It doesn't fuck off.
Return to sender.
Yeah, it's a squash court. You can't Asian Confucianism or whatever they're kind of.
They already figured this shit out.
They have. They're so ahead of all of us.
Yeah,
they're a-religious.
Yeah.
So
actually, that's very Protestant to basically be like.
Yeah, but they're not even arguing about atheism, agnosticism. They're just like, nah, been done. Next.
Yeah, we all agree.
They're the Protestant, they're the beacon on the hill.
Definitely. Japan, basically.
Japan.
Yeah.
Suicide, seppuku.
I mean, yeah.
Does it get more Protestant than that?
It's interesting. Suicide is very much a Protestant thing, right?
Yes.
Because the Catholic Church says that's a big no-no.
Yeah.
But Protestants like, have at it.
Chuck yourself out a window.
Yeah. If you're a burden.
Yeah.
Or if you have some mental health issues,
kill yourself. That's how you solve everything.
Yeah. So there's a lot of respect for the Japanese approach.
It's the easiest solution.
If you disorder someone, don't apologise. Kill yourself.
Yeah. Don't burden them with your apology. Kill yourself. Just,
Yeah, well, why are you holding on to guilt? Kill yourself.
Yeah, exactly. Now let's get. So there's a big war with the Dutch, the Spain. Charles V, because the Dutch are Calvinist at this point in the early 1600s.
Makes sense.
It does make sense.
Yeah.
And Spain start fighting them. I don't know who wins. It goes on for fucking ages, right?
The Netherlands was part of the Holy Roman Empire, and then owned by, which was also in Spain, and they fought back and became this very stubborn city-state.
Because this is the start of the Dutch golden age, right? So do they defeat the Habsburgs? Yeah. Basically, the Habsburgs are constantly...
And Amsterdam is the most Protestant city, one of the most Protestant foundations, because it was it's shit land, right?
Yes.
It's built on a marsh, and they basically constructed a canal from nothing, and they all wore the same outfits.
Yes.
Like that garb.
Yeah.
I guess it's not anymore, because now it's
filthy den.
It's filthy den of godless. Yeah.
Now, as we explained last episode, Calvin had set off this huge battle for the soul of France. Was France going to be a country where people didn't wash and spent their days picking pastry flakes out of their pubes, or was it going to be an actual nation?
Right.
We lost that one.
Yep.
Tragically.
But
it does mean that people who work have somewhere to go on holiday. Right. So it's not all bad.
Yeah.
But now France had a fork in the road. And in the latter half of the 16th century...
And they fell asleep at the wheel.
There was a big battle of the so-called French Wars of Religion. And we're going to be... Should we play... We haven't placed any of this.
Right.
Should we place the St. Bartholomew's Day Massacre, which is 1572, which
1572,
we'll get to. 1572. Let's say this is after Henry VIII.
Yes. And it's before Eating with Todd.
Is he the modern day Henry VIII?
Eating with Todd.
Eating with Todd, yeah. So Henry VIII's just at court going...
pouring gravy on a fucking sandwich.
It's interesting, though, because he gets a lot of hate because he's a fat guy. He's a fat guy who just sort of like eats and the juices go all over his face, and he doesn't seem to care how disgusting it is.
Yeah.
But then, firstly, everyone has a fat guy that they watch eat.
You're
lying if you say you don't.
Have your guy.
Everyone has a guy.
He might not be your guy, but you've got someone.
You've got someone, yeah. It's just a different taste, right? So everyone's got a fat guy they watch eat. Okay. He also, the first few videos I saw, I thought maybe he had Down syndrome.
Right.
So I kind of gave him more credit. I thought, this is really nice. And then I realised he didn't. And I thought, I do think you could eat in a better way.
Sure.
A cleaner way.
Pull yourself together.
Well, just, it's so, sometimes I'm in the mood
is he not your fat guy? My fat guy is it Rate My Takeaway?
Yeah,
who's that
guy?
Yeah, go my fat guy, because Todd, it's too slick almost. Even though he's like, it's just too like, I feel like I'm being lied to. This guy, he sits outside a takeaway with his own setup, and it doesn't feel slick. He just has a table, and then he gets brought a shit ton of food, and he just piles his way through it.
Yeah,
it's not quick edited.
No,
it's just a man
Test cricket
working his way through.
I'm a huge Big John fan.
Yeah, look at this.
Like
just
this is proper.
Some of the ugliest streets in Britain.
It's raining. He's on a trestle table eating 3 portions of fish and chips.
This is my go-to fat guy. So shout out, Rate My Takeaway. Keep doing what you're doing.
Now, Calvin had sort of bequeathed these Huguenots.
Bequeath. It's nice.
Bequeathed these Huguenots.
It's too close to queef, isn't it?
Bequeathed.
Yeah.
Well, I bequeathing.
I bequeath him.
Sorry, who just bequeathed?
I'm bequeathing out my pussy.
Who bequeathed in here? It smells fishy. Who just bequeathing?
Do queefs smell?
Sorry?
Do queefs don't smell?
You're young.
Yeah, okay. I mean,
you're young. You're young. Yeah.
You're naive.
You come back to me in 6 years and tell me queefs don't smell.
Look, when I was your age, I was saying queefs don't smell.
Yeah. Come back to me in 10 years and tell me queefs don't smell. Yeah. Now, we need to talk about the Huguenots. That was my point. Calvin bequeathed some these Huguenots.
He queefed out some Huguenots.
He queefed out some Huguenots. And between 1562 and 1598, there were these French wars of religion.
Yeah.
Now, the Huguenots are quite interesting. They're French Protestants.
I think they're very interesting.
Very interesting. Contradiction in term.
But then it's almost like the blend actually ends up being quite an effective. Because wherever they go, they're sort of like Jewish people. Wherever they go, they're like they're like a small community that's incredibly effective. Right, like literally a minute from where I live. Type in Princelet Street. All of the. I don't know if you've been around like East London with those preserved Georgian houses.
Yeah, yeah.
Those are all Huguenot silk weavers.
Right.
Who came to the area. It was a shitty area, but then basically brought all the silk weaving. So like these crazy streets that are completely preserved are all Huguenot houses. You know, South Africa, the Stellenbosch wine region.
I do know the Stellenbosch.
That's all set up by the Huguenots.
Yes. Now the Huguenots were the first ever refugees.
Interesting.
That's where.
But they weren't the first ever refugees. They're the first ever people to be called refugees because it's a French word. I think your sort of Protestant view of the world.
These are the first refugees.
There has been a lot of war, a lot of displacement has happened before that.
Like I said, 1517.
No one ever. Every time people have been persecuted, they've just been like, "Well, I'm just fucked. I'll just stay here."
Yes, but it was only Protestants who came up with a fucking word for it because they needed it, right? Because they actually didn't stop fucking weeping. You know, they didn't sort of sit in self-pity. They got on with it.
Right.
Can you let us in? Who are you? We're refugees. Right. Oh, I see where you are now.
Yes.
Right. So it's a huge, it's like 30-year thing. And Calvinism had become very popular in France amongst the nobility.
Right.
And the Queen of Navarre became a Calvinist in 1560. I don't know who that is. She's important. Who cares?
Not me.
I don't care. Anyway, it sets off. The thing we need to get to is the St. Bartholomew's Day massacre.
Not on St. Bartholomew's Day.
I know. Is nothing sacred? This is a pivotal moment towards the end of the Third Religious War. There were 9.
Bloody hell. Bloody hell. It's like Fast and Furious films.
In an attempt to secure the peace a marriage was planned between the King Charles IX's sister and the Queen of Navarre's son. Now, is the Queen of Navarre some Spanish woman? Right, fine.
Who cares?
So, who cares? So the peace agreement also saw the return of Admiral Gaspard de Coligny, who's a Huguenot, to the king's court.
Right.
So they see this as a way to placate the Protestants and to try and stop the war. So they hold this wedding in August 1572 in Paris, but it's a red wedding. It's a trap.
Is it?
Yeah. You know Admiral Akbar? Is that his
Yeah,
name?
yeah.
Is that his name?
I mean, you got
Is that his name? I just said that and I thought, is that his
Ishan
name?
Akbar.
He is. Admiral Ishan. Trap.
Yeah.
Anyway, so a few days after the wedding, so what they do is all the Huguenot aristocracy and leaders, they all come to Paris to attend the festivities.
Bloody hell.
Right? And then a few days after the wedding, Coligny, the admiral, is shot from a window.
So it's not on the wedding day.
No, but a wedding goes on for
sure.
it's a festival,
Yeah.
right? So the assassin escapes. So it's like a sort of it's early JFK stuff, right? And the Huguenot leaders demand that the king tries to find the assassin, but many believe it's a false flag, and the plot had been organised by the king, right? And so one Huguenot then threatens the king, or threatens to kill someone else. And the king basically like, right, preemptive strike, lock the doors, lock the city gates.
Right.
Let's just fucking kill them all.
Fucking
And it's like,
trolley dash.
do you remember the Aztec night?
Yes.
The sad night?
The really sad night.
Noche Triste.
Yeah.
The sad night.
Well, I remember Noche Triste. Yeah.
They just butcher everyone.
Yeah.
That's a similar thing that happens in Paris. So on the 24th of August, kill squads are formed. And they kill Coligny, the Duke, at around 4 a.m. And his body is left on the street and it's mutilated by Parisians before being thrown into the Seine.
They're probably fucking trying to make foie gras out of it.
Probably 10,000 Huguenots are killed in Paris. Now that's the upper estimate, but it's one I'm leading with. I'm ignoring 2,000.
Can you even look at what Huguenots look like? Like a French Protestant, how are they swagging it out?
Are they just eating cheddar?
What's the drip saying?
Coligny's head is sent to the Pope.
Okay.
Is that a Huguenot? He's in denim cutoffs. But that's the problem. Is it's French Protestant. So
there's still an element.
There's still an element. There's an element of gay.
But what's the coming?
Sorry,
look?
that looks like me in denim cutoff.
That does sort of look like you. That looks like an old. This looks like you in 20 years when you finally accepted your sexuality. This is when you've said, I've been living a lie. All of this sort of like super straight Protestant guy, it's been me projecting. I'm gay. It looks exactly like an old gay silver fox.
That's
Finn.
me going to Charlie's 50th.
But now are you trying to fit in?
Yeah, I'm trying to fit in. I've had 20 years of going to your party where I'm like, where's
you know what? This time I'm going
to try and go, hi, happy birthday. Yeah, if you're just listening, we're looking at so this is Henry IV, who is the French Huguenot who ends up, I think, winning the world religion. He is dressed. I mean,
he looks great.
He looks like Peppa Pig and Burkine, doesn't he? He's got little denim cutoffs. He's got a little bit of. He's got a camp look in his eye. He's always wearing silk briefs, actually.
Yeah.
And he's got a little cutlass.
Yeah, got a little sword.
Quite sexy.
So anyway, they basically butcher all these Protestants in Paris. I mean, I'm starting to understand why I just don't... Something in the air in Paris just makes me feel at ease. It's it's my Auschwitz.
Sure. Yeah.
Why is everyone laughing and drinking and having a look?
Yeah. This is a sign of
This is a horrible, horrible place. The violence spreads outside of Paris. He basically sets off a train of reprisal killings. 10,000 dead across the country. 200,000 flee France.
This is an interesting side note. The Tsar Ivan the Terrible sent a letter to the king expressing his horror at the violence.
Yes.
So you know you're doing something.
If a guy called the Terrible is going, chill out.
Yeah. And the Terrible was the guy who enjoyed putting people in a house and then blowing the house up.
Oh, that's quite...
It's just quite fun. There's lots of different ways to fucking skin a chicken, isn't there?
Yeah.
Skin a fucking rabbit, but that's quite a fun way. You go in that house over there, we won't do anything.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Bang.
House gone. You gone with it.
But all the Huguenots then settle in like South Africa, Ireland.
Yeah.
And they're one of the most successful immigrant, but they're like Ugandan Asians.
Yes, they are, yeah.
Who's the Huguenot Priti Patel?
Right.
Can we have a look? Who's the most attractive Huguenot?
Yeah, so like Huguenot immigrant success stories.
Yeah.
Pierre Novelli.
Pierre Novelli.
Yeah.
Famous Huguenots today.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
See what happens.
Nigel Farage.
You joking?
No way.
You joking? Nigel Farage has got Huguenot ancestors. He's French.
He's a European immigrant.
Farage is of Huguenot origin.
Yeah, that's why the fucking name Farage.
Simon Le Bon. Fucking hell.
Warren Buffett.
Charlize Theron. Nigel Farage
the DuPonts,
has got Huguenot ancestry.
Howard Hughes, the fucking aviator.
So, but this is very...
Jessica Chastain, damn.
That's very interesting, though, is that you imagine Farage living in France. It doesn't make sense.
Doesn't work. He had to fight his way.
He had to fight his way out. This is Farage's origin story. His ancestors fled
Can we
France.
see Farage's Huguenot links? Can you just type it in? Let's just get a bit more.
But doesn't this make so much sense?
Yeah.
Like this is Protestant mass. Protestant.
The only thing they agree on is smoking. That's the only thing he has.
His ancestry includes French Huguenots, Protestant refugees who fled persecution in France, settled in England.
Across the channel to Kent.
His great grandfather's parents were German. I mean, his wife's German, isn't it? But isn't that amazing that it's almost like his destiny is to strike back at France.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense.
Like so much sense. I mean, a therapist would have a field day with this, you know. So the St. Bart's, I think it's the worst massacre in France.
Right.
So Admiral Coligny, that Huguenot, thrown from a window, decapitated.
Defenestrated.
He's defenestrated, decapitated, castrated, and then dragged through the streets by a mob.
Depends which order. You want the decapitated to be first.
Yes. Yeah, you don't want to be awake for defenestration.
Yeah, or castration. I think the worst order of that is castrated, defenestrated, then decapitated.
It's like Henry VIII's wives. Castrated, defenestrated, decapitated. Pregnant women were disemboweled.
You shouldn't be doing that.
No thanks.
Cesarean.
Children participated in torturing Protestants. Apparently, the River Seine ran so red with blood that Rouen, the city down the road, they all got water poisoning because they couldn't drink water. They all died of thirst because they couldn't drink the water because it was all full of Protestant blood.
Damn.
There was the displayed bodies. Neighbours started just killing Protestants they found. It's very, very sad.
It's the saddest thing I've ever heard in my life.
It's the saddest thing on the podcast that we've dealt with so far.
We like to have a laugh.
Some things aren't funny. Some things are not funny. Why are you laughing?
I think it's important not to make light of serious things for the sake of comedy.
No,
we can all have a laugh, but some things are just sad and affect people's lives
listen. We should put a trigger warning at the start of this episode because it's a really sad one. Okay, I didn't know about this, and I cried several times.
Oh my God, I
this.
can imagine.
Yeah,
that must have been really hard for you.
Yeah, I did. It was hard,
and it's part of your lived experience as
and
well.
we will be taking a break for the podcast while I go on a pilgrimage to Huguenot areas of France. Yeah. And I will be putting Instagram photos of me kissing the turf.
Yeah.
Anyway, so by the late 1590s, France is fucking knackered because it's just
they've really gone for it.
They've gone for it. There's constant wars. And then there's I think there's a power struggle between three Henrys. Two of them kill each other, and then Henry IV, the guy in denim cutoffs, he basically is the last one man standing, and he is Huguenot, but he converts to Catholicism in order to basically sacrifice his own religious beliefs for the sake of the country.
Oh, interesting.
And he issues the Edict of Nantes. Not the Edict of Nantes.
It sounds like the Edict of Nantes.
No, that's our thing. That's the other word for the Operation U Tree.
Right.
That was the conclusion to the Operation U Tree was the Edict of Nantes. Right. Anyway, the Edict of Nantes, 1598, which is a revolutionary document because it legalizes two different religions in one state, which had been done before, but not in a state that was as intensely Catholic as France.
Yeah.
So this is kind of...
So it's not religious freedom, but it's two different...
Tolerance.
Right.
Religious tolerance.
Right.
So he's Huguenot, but he sort of sacrificed himself. And Catholicism is the state religion, but Protestants are allowed the right to worship. And this is basically... It's got to be minimal. I mean, the reason why Spain is as it is that they basically wiped all the Protestants out. And in Italy as well. They clamped down too hard. 2%.
Very small.
2%. Yeah, exactly. But this is actually quite interesting, the Edict of Nantes, because this is when you start to get the idea that the state unity is more important than religious uniformity.
The state's more important than the religion.
Yeah.
Right.
So this is
it's quite a Protestant idea.
Yes, it is. But this is where there's been so many wars for nearly 100 years, and they will continue to 1648. But this is where you start to get the sense of like, should we just chill out about the God thing?
Yeah.
And maybe we're more French than we are.
Maybe
else.
we all band together and say, who the fuck are those German pigs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, none of us wash.
Yeah, exactly.
What are we doing fighting?
Yeah.
And so 1648 is the birth of the sort of the start of the idea of the nation state.
Right.
But this is when that starts to initiate.
And then does this lead to 30 Years' War?
Yeah,
Which we were playing an episode on, but it was actually too impenetrable.
It's insane. The 30 Years' War.
We don't know anyone involved, and it seems to be the biggest thing happened that we don't know anything about.
It's the 30 Years' War for like Central Europeans is as important to them as like we would learn about the English Civil War.
Yeah.
That's our version of it.
Yeah.
But the 30 Years' War, very quickly, we'll do a series on it at some point. 30 Years' War, 1618, the third defenestration of Prague.
Yes.
Okay. Leads to a series of rolling conflicts. There's like a Spanish phase, there's a Dutch phase, there's a Swedish phase, a Danish phase.
It's like it's Glastonbury, there's just different tents with different things going. There's constantly...
The Swedish guy called Adolphus, who's like insane.
Yeah.
And
this is when Sweden, one of the second time in history that Sweden went full beast mode.
Yeah.
And then never again.
Never again.
Never again.
And then you have basically maybe 20% of the population of Germany die in the conflict, and it takes them 100 years, maybe more than that, to recover.
Right.
But the Peace of Westphalia, 1648, basically settles the Protestant Catholic issue in that every state is allowed to choose what they want to follow.
Right.
Charlie.
So why is it called the Reformation? What actually got reformed?
The church.
In what way?
I feel like we've quite comprehensively dealt.
Yeah,
with
that's kind of the main thing that we talked about.
Yeah. What do you think happened?
I honestly don't know.
Do you know the difference between Catholics and Protestants?
The Catholics are a bit more serious, but the Protestants are more boring.
I don't think so.
What have you?
They like chains. Catholics like jewelry.
Yeah.
Protestants like cricket.
Yeah.
Sort of.
Yeah.
It's more English than Protestant. But.
And the Catholics are more emotional. The Protestants are more repressed.
Yes. Yeah, that's true.
But I don't really know.
I feel like we dealt with this in sort of first 5 minutes of episode 1 of this series.
And we mention it regularly throughout.
What actually got reformed then? To what? From what to what? Catholic to Protestant?
Yeah.
Because
the Catholic Church didn't really exist. It was more, there was Reformation made to the church. Some people thought we don't need these Reformations. Some people thought we did. And then they came up with Catholics and Protestants to represent that.
So what was happening before that?
It was just the Western Church.
Yeah, it was just the church, just the
church.
Christianity.
And has there been any more reformations?
Well, yes, there's several. Protestantism
can now break off into loads of different
we talked
things.
about Calvinism.
Proletariat.
No, that's the wrong word. That's a different thing.
Pescatarian.
Ignore Pescatarian.
Pescatarian,
Pescatarian's not a church.
Proletariat is a kind of communist idea of the working
Pescatarians
class.
are not involved in this story. No.
Well, they are probably, without knowing.
But accidental, irrelevant.
Yeah.
Coincidence.
Incidental.
Yeah, incidental.
Right.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes.
There's no unified church of pescatarianism.
We did say before this episode, actually, Charlie, if you want to ask some questions, it'd be quite helpful because this is a bit more of a chewy topic.
Yeah, so we said if you've got any questions about the topic, rather than just showing...
It kind of help because we're also trying to work our way through it.
Yeah, go on.
What was reformed? What's the Reformation?
Well,
we just answered it then.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank God it's over.
Do you mean the Reformation or do you mean this series?
All of it.
Yeah. Well, I think if we're going to give you any feedback, it's that maybe spending less time finding images of men swallowing poo in condoms, and actually sort of maybe engaging with the history. To get, I will say, to get to end of the fourth hour, and for you to say what got reformed is quite deflating.
Well, I'm your audience.
Well, that's
I don't know if you are.
I don't think you are. But you are, it's a reminder to never leave a man behind, isn't it?
You're the nearest us.
You've got, yeah.
I don't know if you're an audience.
You're not an audience, but...
You're just geographically the nearest to us
Yeah,
while we're
but
doing
it's a
this.
reminder that you can only go as fast as your slowest member of society, right? And I guess it's quite deflating to think that we got to the end of this and there would be a listener going, so what is the Reformation? Because I feel like we actually engaged with it.
Who's Martin Luther?
I have a poo. I have a poo. I honestly think I've learnt the least in this one.
Okay, good. Well, that's a great way to end the series.
Yeah. Now, so that's been the Reformation, or has it? I don't know. Let us know if you have no idea. If you have no idea. I feel like we engage with it quite a lot. I think it's very interesting. We
discussed some pretty interesting ideas
to see. I think it explains so much of culture.
Yeah, your own psychology, family history.
Explains my prejudices entirely. It can always be mapped onto what I think about most places in the world. How far the Reformation spread.
Yeah. I don't think it takes an expert though to read between the lines with your. I don't think it's like
there's no reading between the lines. That's what I'm saying. It's tracing over.
It's getting
something.
rid of reading between the lines.
Yes.
Read what's on the line.
Read. I don't like them because they're Catholic. It's tracing over a racist slur that I've written. Anyway, if you'd like more, we'll be dealing with the Amish on the Patreon,
which is more interesting than I thought it would be. Actually,
it is very interesting.
Yeah,
that's Anabaptists, and we'll also, I think, tomorrow on the Patreon we are releasing our live special, the JFK assassination, recorded at the Hackney Empire last year.
It was at the end of a 9-day tour.
9-day tour.
Yeah.
Some great stuff in there. It's like an hour and a half special. That's for sale. Yeah. If you don't want to join the Patreon, you can just buy it as a one-off.
Damn. How much?
I don't know yet. I haven't decided.
A few quid.
It'll be more expensive than signing up to the Patreon.
Sure.
But less expensive than like a curry.
Less expensive than the curry. Yeah. Thank you.
To place this.
To place this, it'll be more than £3 a month. It will be less than the price of a curry.
It won't be less expensive than the street food curries where they chop chicken with their toenails.
It will not give you the same effects as an unlicensed street vendor in Bombay.
Right.
Okay. If it does, I'm not taking no responsibility. I can't say what you've eaten when you're watching this.
When we edited the special, we didn't wash our hands.
No, that is true, and I did use my feet for some of it. Anyway, that's on the Patreon, and we'll see you next week for a brand new topic. From all of us here at Fin vs History, goodbye.
Goodbye.